Okay, here we go. So the match is beginning. On the left we have Team Vacuum, and on the right we have DWard. DWard has Sin, Dexter, Positive Gaming. Some of these names are really tiny and hard for me to read. On the left we have Clapton, Ember, Neck Minute, and Nuzzle. Nuzzle is giving a wave to all of his fans. Make us proud, Nuzzle. Ooh, a bit of a false start there. Clapton getting... Ooh, that was not awesome for them, but it's certainly not something they can't recover from. Nuzzle taking a healthy helping of damage and getting pushed off of the point right away. These two players seem to have... They're not giving up. They are at a health disadvantage, but they want this point, and they're... I think they have, that was a very valiant attempt on their part, but I think they pushed a little too hard. They probably had to just back off and heal. Now Clapton is stuck in a 1v2, and DWard is not going to let him go. This is the other 2v2, and it looks like Neck Minute is about to go down as well. Oh, a nice heal, and I spoke way too soon. They get a kill onto Kata, we'll call him Kata, and he needed to be healed, and he wasn't. So, Vacuum is putting some of their tactics into play here. Embers has to beat Kata. Embers needs to heal himself. That might have been a lag issue, but that looked a little sloppy on his part, running onto the point and with little disregard for his own safety. These two players are trying to hang on for dear life, but it just seems like they're outgunned here. They've lost the top left point, and they're quickly, well, not quickly, they're hanging on, but they are being pushed around a bit. He is maintaining the attention of these two players, so that's good on his part, and it's let his team capture the other 2 points, but Team Vacuum is still down 10 tickets, and I don't know if they're going to be able to make it up. Neck has come across Sin. I think he's just going to run by and try to capture this top left point, leaving poor old Clapton to try to handle Sin. A bit of lag there. That looks annoying for them to deal with. Clapton is getting pushed away from this point. Green is barely hanging on to this capture point. Sin, I think, is going to mop this one up, but Clapton is getting pushed away. Sin wants this, and he's not going to let them keep it. So, Red... Sin is trying to get out here. Clapton got reinforced by Embers, and so they managed to just barely hang on to that point. If Sin had captured that point just a few moments sooner, Embers wouldn't have been able to spawn there. So that was unfortunate for DWard, but good thing for Vacuum that they held on to that point long enough for Embers to spawn in. They are getting up to 2 capture points once again. It looks like this fight might go in favor of Nuzzle, but Dexter is keeping the pressure on. Nuzzle going for a cute little pistol, but Dexter gets some good mines off, and now he's reinforcing the bottom point, and Embers has to fight many players, and I don't think that's going to work out for him. Going to the top right, we have Positive valiantly fighting against most of Team Vacuum and getting dispatched fairly quickly. I think his push in there was a little too aggressive. I think Sin wants this top right point. I don't think he's going to be able to... Well, he has help from... He took down Clapton. Now he just has to move on to this top right point. I don't think he can take on all of Vacuum. No matter how many tournaments he may have won in the past, he is going to need a little help from his friends. And thank goodness Kata is here to help him out. It's Kata and Sin against Clapton and Next Minute. And they take down Sin right away. So that's going to let them clean up Kata and then move on. So the Team Vacuum is going to take map control here. They've got two capture points, and they need to hang on to these 2 capture points and not let them go, because they have a lot of tickets to take back. And it looks like Sind is going to recapture this. It's up to Clapton to beat Sind here, and based on the track record, I think this duel is going to go in favor of Sin. Clapton is doing everything he can to hang on. Sin pushing Clapton off the point to in order to capture it. I think this is going to go in favor of Sin, but Vacuum is reinforcing this top right point, so that's putting Sin in a 2v1, but leaving their bottom point open to Kata. So even though they've reinforced this duel and they're going to be able to take out Sin or force Sin to back away, they gave up that bottom point in response, but at the same time they were able to take the top left. So Vacuum is maintaining their 2-1 capture point. They've lost the top right, and I think Embers wants to get on it and prevent them from, unfortunately, he was unable to. So Embers is at a health disadvantage. Those imps getting cozy with him, sticking him with their little cute little dagger things. Unfortunately, that did mean that he went down. Sin pulling out the conflag, taking one out. Now it's him versus Clapton, and Clapton's friend here, who I haven't gotten to see very much. Oh, I lied. That's Next Minute. So, it's 3v1. Sin trying to back out. Vacuum isn't letting him go. But they are at 1 capture point now. They have to start branching out and capturing these other spawns. I lied. I don't think that's wise. They need to stay together because they are about to run out of tickets. I think by the time their next death occurs, they are going to be too far away from each other to get revives down. So they need to group up and try to just hang on to 1 point. And then from that 1 point, they can try to just survive and then slowly eat away at DWard's tickets. Yeah, Vacuum needs to meet up. These 2 down here. Oh, that's not good. So Vacuum has lost Embers, and they have to get to Embers and get a revive on him. Positive Gaming, trying to not let Nuzzle Muzzle go, but sorry, that's his name isn't Nuzzle Muzzle. I wish it were Nuzzle Muzzle. I think Nuzzle Muzzle is a great name. It looks like Vacuum is going to be taken out here. So, despite Vacuum's tactics that they displayed in their previous match, it just wasn't enough. Their tactics, I think, in this game were pretty good, but DWard seemed to just outgun them in a lot of scenarios, and you can... Well, let's see what the actual scoreboard says. I really wish this box weren't in the way, but the kills and deaths, now that we're looking at it, they seem... Yeah, they are... The kills and deaths... I might have to pull out a calculator here because they seem somewhat balanced. All of the players on Vacuum have less kills than deaths, except for Next Minute, who has a few more kills than deaths. The players on DWard are pretty balanced, with a couple of them sporting positive kill-death ratios. So I do think it came down to... I can't see the captures here, and I wish I could, but I think this game did come down to DWard just outgunning them in the duels.